Satinder, welcome to Movie Talkies. From being a renowned Sufi singer to now being an international actor, how has the journey been?
Oh, it's overwhelming when you said international actor. This is very, exotic for me. And I'm blessed with, like, I start my career of acting from, a very prestigious production house in Hollywood. And to represent India as a first turbaned Indian guy, to walk on red carpet with, the whole stardom of Hollywood. It was very honorable and overwhelming, and sometimes it's very melting because you are bowing everybody, and everybody was just clicking picture, and there was gorgeous models ahead you and all that. So it was an amazing experience.
So, did you always want to be an actor, or it just happened by chance?
It just happened. I never wanted to be an actor, but sometimes I think some characters are destined for you, and you are destined for the characters. And this was the most iconic and hidden figure of our community and culture of Northern India, especially the most powerful kingdom of Northern India, Punjab, and he was the last ruler. He throned at 5, but he exiled at 14. Then he converted into Christianity from Sikhism, and he was the first royal who converted to the religion. So it was a big shock for the community also. But it is a very fascinating story, never told before, and I'm blessed with, like, I'm part of the Black Prince.
So, how did you back the project, and why did you give your nod to this film?
Oh, because of the character, actually. Because people know me because of my poetry, and a true representative of my culture and language, especially. So this is about my culture. So I didn't think twice to say yes, because I said, oh, this is the larger than life opportunity, and what else you can accept from your fate, from your life. So people will remember me after me, even, because this is the yeah, yeah. So that's why I did this. I did this for my culture, especially. I did this for an entirely different cinema, and this was the first time, like, Hollywood selected a movie from the Sikh history. So this was a very proud moment for me and my community too, and for our country also.
So, how did you back this project?
Because I was quite known in the Northern Indian community, because my major audience is outside India. So my concert happened in the United States, Canada majorly, and England. So there's a huge community of Sikhs, especially in California, and they are very wealthy and renowned and impactful people in Los Angeles film industry. There are many producers in this film. So when Bernstein selected this project, and they were searching for the community representative and historian panel who can tell the exact story, what happened exactly. So this is how the panel came, because Mr. Navtej Sarna, who is the Indian ambassador to United States now in Washington DC, and then Mr. Peter Bance, a very renowned historian towards Maharajah Duleep Singh, and Christy Campbell, and many more. And when the panel is selected, and the script is going to write, and they were searching for the lead character, and these community representatives referred my name, like, there's a guy who's quite famous, and very close resemblance with Maharaja Duleep Singh, the skin tone and eyes and height and all that. So this is how it happened, and I honestly told that I'm a non-actor, and I'm a little, introvert and poetic, shy kind of person, and it's hard to portray a character on the cinema, especially. And they said, we know, and we saw your videos and your performances, in front of 50, 60,000 people, and you're playing and singing very normally. So you're acting on stage, so you can act in front of the camera also. So I said, okay, that's fine.
Were you aware of Maharaja Duleep Singh's story before you signed the film, and how did you prepare for it?
A little. In Punjab especially, people know about Maharajah Duleep Singh, but don't know much about him. Just his picture, and he was iconic, and he converted to Christianity, and he lived a lavish life, kind of, with Queen Victoria in Buckingham Palace, and that's it. And very, unfortunately, the Sikhs never consider him as a hero, because they said, like, if he converted from his religion, what else he can do? He did nothing for his culture or language or religion, whatever, because some people are very possessive for their religion sometimes. So, but after the research of 4 years, and there was a 26 books we considered, and almost 11 historians on the panel, and we came to know like he was the first unsung hero of Indian independence. Yeah, he planned so many things. He went to Russia to meet Tsar and to attack, on Britishers through Afghanistan. And there was 6 soldiers in, Indian British Army, and he was, connecting to all that. There was a great story behind that, but he never succeeded. That's his fate. And he died, with paralysis. And in Paris, a small hotel. I went that hotel also. I saw the room actually, to feel that the character. So, but after 35 years, exactly happened everything as he was portraying and saying. So, and in 1957, his daughter Bamba died in Lahore. She came to India. He never made it, and she married to a English lecturer at Oriental College of Lahore, and that's it. And there he is finished.
You know the Punjabi culture very well, but the Maharaja was not very aware of
Yes.
the Punjabi culture initially. So was it difficult for you to play that?
No, it's not about he didn't know, but it was his nourishing, because he was covered and surrounded by British people when he was, he throned at 5. He was separated from his mother at 8. He separated from Lahore Darbar at 10, and the people was just trying to teach him like there's only one good religion in the world, that is Christianity. And this is how it happened. Lord Dalhousie personally came to him, and he cut his hair and gifted him, and Dalhousie gave a Bible to him, and he happily converted to it, because this is how children do, and this is how kids. If you teach a kid like this is what it is, and it will happen accordingly. But after he was 18th, there was a written agreement that when he will be able to sit on throne again, they will give him the kingdom back. But it never happened. When he started asking to Queen Victoria, like, I want to go to Punjab, I need to meet my mother and all that, and they were just suppressing him. Okay, no, nothing. Send him to Paris and indulge him to womanizing and shooting and all that. But finally he came here in Calcutta. He met his mother in Spencer's Hotel, and he brought her back to England, and then they start talking about Maharajah Duleep Singh and the kingdom and the great warriors in the Sikh history. So then he turned how to outspoken and very warriorship kind of.
Do you relate to your character in any way?
Many ways, actually. Not any way, actually. I found when I came to here K&K acting school in Mumbai, I had only 3 weeks. So Mr. Kishore Namit Kapoor sir, they gave me a personal training particularly for this character, because I had a very short period to teach, to learn actually. So when he said that there's the first thing towards to learn the acting, if you are portraying a character, you have to make a bone structure of the character. Bone structure is where he born, what is his social status, what is his educational status, what is he surrounded with, his friendship, his economical status, and all that. It makes your body language actually. So when I was doing that, and I found like so many similarities, because the nature I have, little introvert and poetic and shy and musical and very less speaking, but very loud inside, and your eyes are speaking kind of. So those are the similarities I found it.
Okay, so you are said to be the savior of Gurumukhi and of Punjabi culture.
Oh, thank you.
How close is this film to your heart?
Very much, very much. When I saw the film for the very first time in Cinequest Film Festival San Francisco, before that they were forcing me come to the it's on the editor part, you can you can suggest something. I said no, because I know I was very afraid to see myself on screen, because I know it's very sometimes it's very tricky. Oh my God, what is happening? This is not good kind of, because I never saw the monitor on set. It wasn't allowed for me, especially because I was untrained and new actor, and they said if you watch yourself on monitor you will be conscious. So I saw that only twice on the entire shoot. So I never went to the editorial part. So I said, no, 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 do what you want. I did my job. And when first time I saw the film in Cinequest, and the film was amazing, and I was just, oh my God, this guy is going great. I can give him 8 out of 10, as an audience. So yeah, that was a brilliant experience. So that's how it closed to me. Then I saw a film as an audience, and it was, the character is building up, and then in my hand and in my heart, I was so thankful to the director, because I was sitting on the right side, and I said, thank you, sir, and thank you very much. Because in the first 3 or 4 or 7 days, I was very conflicting with the director, like, no, you are not letting me do something. It's nothing happen. Let me do. I can do better. This and that. The non-actors always say that. But slowly he calmed me down, and he said, do what we are saying, you will see the result. So I saw that, and it's beautiful.
How was it working with Shabana Azmi? Did you get intimidated by her at any point?
Obviously she is very, like, you are working with not an actress, institute by herself. And she was so overpowering when she's, sitting in front of you. You are just shivering inside, but you don't have to show that. And we are saying, okay, because our dialogues are in Punjabi, so I was little calm and easy, because Punjabi is my first language and English was third. So sometimes I have to help her, because she is Sartaj, ye kaise bolna hai, to in Punjabi. So I was, fixing her dialect and accent and all that, and I was so overwhelmed. But I learned a lot from her, because the very minor and minute things of acting. If you are saying you're watching yourself in television, this is different. If you're watching yourself on the big screen, it's very different. Your minor movements are, considered as acting. So you have to be very careful, and that's what I learned about acting from Shabana Azmi ji.
And how is Kavi Raz as a director?
Beautiful, and because he was an actor by himself, and he know acting, and he knows how to train or how to prepare a non-actor for a scene. And before the scene, he comes to me always, and he said, okay, Sartaj, believe you are 16 years old, and this is what happened to you. This is the most iconic figure in the world at that time. This is Queen Victoria. You cannot say like this. You have to be very, humble and all that. Yes, Your Majesty. Yes, Your Majesty. You have to just say like this. So those kind of, mannerism of British aristocratic, English gentleman, because he owned a great estate in the Suffolk area. It's called Elvedon Estate. It was 22,496 acres. But still, the Queen Victoria is queen. So he is, wearing his emblem in his neck, and always bow her. And their affection was so dear and very motherly and, figure for him. He never betrayed her, and she was so in love with Maharajah Duleep Singh. But the fate was something else, and he just left everything and start for India. But he rested in between and never went to England again, and went to Paris and died there.
Coming from a small village to being a renowned singer and now being a global actor, how has life changed for you?
Nothing, honestly. Yeah, my liking and dislikings are still same. I'm still exact same person as I was before Canes, or this film screened in London and Cinequest and all that. So I'm blessed, I think. So I have nothing changed in my mindset or in my heart. So my friends and my favorite places, like still Punjab University campus, Chandigarh, where I studied. So yeah, for this especially, I'm very thankful to God. So to remain like this.
Any Bollywood plans?
No, not yet, honestly, because the film is about to release. After that, we can say. But my personal, I'm very, old soul kind of. My personal likings are very traditional and Persian and all that. And I would love to, if there is a story that of, this kind of historian impact, or this kind of costume drama and period films. I love that. This modern, happy, peppy, and dancing Bollywood. I think I'm not for this, and I can't do that, and I'm not fit for it. Actually, honestly, I admit it, and yeah.
So what are you doing next?
I'm touring United States. There are 16 concerts around the country, and then I'm touring Australia and New Zealand. I'm back to my musical career, and let's see what film is coming through, and then the offers, and we will see.
What is the USP of the film, and do you think that the youth would be able to connect with it?
Definitely, because wherever we screened and premiered the film, the response was astonishing. Like I wasn't expecting like people will consider this film is like this, because it is very dark and underplaying and true drama, a historic period film. And when I saw people crying in the cinema, and in London, Ashutosh Gavarikar sir was sitting here, Gurinder Chadha was sitting here, and because I watched the film before I was watching people, so, and everybody was just like glued, and some people are have wet eyes and all that, and then I see the power of cinema is incredible. And then I felt, okay, I'm in good people, and I did a great job. And after that, Gurinder Chadha, so she gave a 10 minutes compliment. I'm holding the mic like this, and she is just speaking and speaking, and so overwhelmed, and it was so beautiful. So wherever we screened, even Toronto, there was a Indian and Sikh community there, and the film was finished. Even then, people didn't move from the from seats, yeah, and we did a Q&A in the theater. So I think people gonna love this.
So tell our audiences quickly why they should watch The Black Prince.
The which audience? The Indian audience, or whatever, any audience. Okay, because it's the story of the globalization of British imperialism, and that was the most powerful, obviously, Raj on the globe. And Maharajah Duleep Singh was the most iconic figure from Indian history, and he was the first unsung hero who planned Indian independence before, like many years ago. And he was last king of the most powerful kingdom of India and Punjab. And there's the Shabana Azmi, and there's a Jason Fleming, the A-lister of Hollywood, Amanda Root, and Brillstein Entertainment Partners, the Oscar-winning production house. So yeah, there are enough reasons.
Okay, it was great talking to you, and I wish you all the best for The Black Prince.
Thank you very much, Pankudi.